Hello and welcome everybody. My name's Evil Mage, and today we are back in Timberborn. Some of you might have seen in one of my recent videos that I lost some progress in that game that I couldn't explain. Well, I also lost my start from episode 1, so we're going to try to start again here. We'll rename this. I think it was Bucky's Plains. So we'll go with that again. Alright, we'll zoom out a little bit. The first thing we're going to do and we did this in the last episode, is rebuild that up here on higher ground where I want it. Oops, not the gate, the center. Okay, so, let's do the path first. Where's the stairs? Those are the stairs. Okay. So, the district center. I think we went... What did we do? I think we went right there. Oh, did I turn that the right way? I don't think I did. There we go. All right. Now, obviously, we need to cut down some trees. It's right there. Oh. I need a couple lumberjack huts. We'll put them right there for now. And then we need to complete this path. Excuse me, still getting over a cold. I've got some stuff I'm trying to get out of my throat. Need to clear that path. And then... what did we want? Want to make sure that that's clear so that I can make a little road coming down that way. And then okay. All of this lowland is either going to be forest or farm, basically. So we have our little road going down there. We need a gatherer's hut. We'll put one there for now. We have more berries around here, so we'll build a road there. Okay, so the trees will be cut. The road that we chose is going to be right there. So this one. So we want to get rid of the baby trees. Actually, that path isn't really that blocked even now. So we'll go ahead and do that. And we'll go ahead and let the beavers start working. Excuse me. I'm going to speed this up a bit here. Where are we going to want our water pumps? Okay, so it looks like they have already cleared the paths that I wanted them to. That's good. The first trees I'm going to want them to clear are going to be, well, the next trees that I'm going to want clear are going to be all of these down here, because I actually want to turn all of this into farmland. All right. I need this one gone. And I need those trees gone. And then I'm going to put water right there. A water pump. Okay, so just waiting for morning. First thing in the morning, those 2 trees will be cut down. When the tree changes color like this, that means you can tap it and get either pine sap or maple syrup if it's a maple tree. So those are the oldest trees. Okay, so now they have something to build. And now I can just set a large area for foresting. I want to clear this whole area out of trees. So we'll let them work. Okay, now we have a water pump. What else do we need? We have some food, but not a lot. We need storage. So let's build a small water tank. We'll build a few of them there. That way we can get through our first dry season. The other thing we need to do is build a dam. Where do we want to put the dam? We don't have a whole lot of beavers at the moment, so we shouldn't have a huge problem with water. Let's see. We're only on day 2. We'll have probably at least 10 days before we even get the warning for the dry season. I know we put a dam all the way out here last time, which worked okay, but we were getting a bunch of flooding down here. So I'm hoping, oh, I know what we need to do. Before any of that, we need to get all those berries back. Medium warehouse. Put it right there. So I want that built so that they can come pick up all of these berries that we left behind when we moved our district center. When the game first starts, depending on your difficulty settings, there's a bunch of food stored in here. So by moving this immediately, we kind of gave up that food temporarily. Which is why we only have 30 here. But once I build the storage, they'll pick up the 130 that I started with, and our food situation will be a lot better. Okay, so food storage, water storage. Water preservation should be next. We could build just a little temporary dam, like right out here somewhere, to store the water down here so that during the dry spell, there's still water for the berries. Question is, where do I want to build it? I could build a little tiny one right here, but I don't know what that's going to do to the situation down here. Oh. We'll also set that to demolish, which will give us more green down here to work with. It's just a little temporary dam, and I'm definitely going to tear it back out. I think I'm going to build one right here. Hopefully I can get to it to build it all. And I also want to build one right back here to keep this all wet. I am going to unbuild those, destroy those, and rebuild them slightly differently, I guess, at a later time. But to get us through the first dry season, I think that's our best bet. We'll keep that wet. We'll keep some water in here to pump and to keep this wet. And we'll demolish this. So, we'll use our priorities here. I want that destroyed. And we've got a path there. All right. Get rid of that stuff so that we can complete the path here. Need to set that to water. All right. See, by filling that with water, now we have a bunch more green area up here. And we'll set this to berries right there. And now they'll come grab all of this. We have one unemployed worker. We'll add him to the district center there for now. Oh, we still have one unemployed worker. Okay then. A lot of these trees are already cut. So we'll designate the next set. I want a path right here. So we'll set that up. I don't have access to platforms yet, so we'll put a little dam right there. And that'll give me something to walk over. For my gatherer to get to these berries quicker. Okay. I have water, I have food. That's all gathered back up. Our food situation's great. All right, so they're working on the dams. Good. We'll let them go there. We need some housing because we're going to have some beavers die of old age soon. Housing. There we go. Okay. So, I meant to rotate the camera, not the building. There's housing for 6. $12, which is more than we have. There's 18. Okay. And we need paths so that they can get to their front doors. Other than a few obvious exceptions, like the water pumps, I try to never build on green land. Green land is for growing. I'm hoping that they'll be able to reach this right here. I know they can't now, but they can't reach that one now. Now they can. So as this gets built out, it'll get closer and closer to that. This one here, I might be able to get away with not having. There will be a little bit of a corner here that might leak between the ground and this section of dam. But I'm not sure how bad that leak's going to be, or if it's even going to affect us on the first dry season, because the first dry season on normal mode's usually not that bad. This is almost clear. That's good. Not a gatherer. I want a farmhouse. Put one there. and one there for now. If for some reason they can't reach this, I can always connect this up here, and that'll fix it, because that'll cut out all of this walk. But it doesn't look like I'm going to have to. That one's still in range. I think it's 75 or 74 squares from the door of the district center to the edge of what they can build. I could sit here and count out 74 squares and see where that goes, but not that big a deal. I have a solution if I need it here. Oh, that one's being built already too. Finish this one up first, please. Oh. There's that path closed. I'm thinking I kind of want to close this up anyway. So I think I'm going to do that. It shouldn't really hurt too bad. We lost 3 over there and 2 here, so we lost 5 berry plants so far. Shouldn't be that big a deal. Okay, so in the morning, that'll get finished. And they'll continue that. I have 2 unemployed beavers, but oh, wait. I am out of logs to cut, or trees to cut for now. So, no goods in stock. We can delete that then. And no goods in stock, so we'll delete that. Need to put some new lumberjack flags in. So we'll put those down here. We have 4 unemployed beavers. So, where do we want this here? I'm thinking right about there. That gives us 2 spots. We can put a building up against that edge. But for short term, we're going to put those there. Now, where is it? Here it is. This is all dry, so it's not going to regrow anyways. But these might regrow, some of them. So we'll leave those marked. And we'll go ahead and mark these. And then we'll go ahead and mark these. We'll unpause that. There they go to rebuild the forestry huts. There go our foresters. We'll go ahead and put a teeth grinding stone right out here for now. That way they'll both have access to it. Or they'll all have access to it. If they break their teeth, then they're much slower. Oh. I didn't think that through, did I? Alright. So, we only have 11 beavers at the moment. Since I left that one up, or left the green area here, I kind of need another forestry hut to keep these all cut down. Okay. I'm gonna put an inventor's hut. There's no green in that. Right there. I'm tempted to prioritize some housing, because I don't know how old some of my beavers are. As soon as I see a beaver die of old age, these jump to the top of the priority list immediately. Because without housing, the beavers won't reproduce. You won't get any babies. We're already on day 12. We must have been out of logs for a while. That's my fault. I messed that up. But it shouldn't be a fatal issue. There's our 3-day warning for the dry season. I want this dam done. I'm going to extend the work day a little bit. Oops. This is what I wanted. Only 2 more sections. So hopefully we can get that done today. And then that'll have a little bit of time to back up. Hey, we have a house built. All right. How are we doing on logs? 50. Okay. So we have the wood. Oh, and that one's done even, huh? That's cool. Wow. We are flying through the wood. Which is why I built the scientist, because the scientist will allow us to research the forester. All right. What's wrong with you? Broken teeth. Oh. All right. So we jumped our teeth grindstone to the top of the priority list here. Now that's built, so any of them with broken teeth can go get that fixed. We have housing for 6 beavers now out of the 10. Oh, we lost one to old age. Oh, come on. Built that one backwards. I needed it faced this way because I'm going to have stairs right here to get up to these levels. My fault. Okay, there we go. So now we're up to 9. We have 1 homeless beaver. I lost a few logs by having to rebuild that, but it's okay. We should still be all right. We're up to 3. Okay, good. And we have empty beds. Perfect. So now we'll have some baby beavers. We already cut down. Oh, wow. Okay. I want to prioritize the inventor. I need a forestry building. Okay. I put a road in there, I guess. Because... Oh, wait. Yeah, that'll work. Gonna build a water wheel right there. And then once the water wheel is done, I'm going to put the, what do they call it? The lumber mill in. So my farms are done. I need to get these trees cut down. And then I am going to plant carrots. I don't want that tree to regrow. I need that tree to be cut down. Okay, so. Ooh. How many foresters? Okay, I don't need that one because all the trees are now cut down. So, did that give me a farmer? All right. I gotta work on my priority list here. Water is obviously very important. Food is very important. I don't need 2 farmers, I only need 1. You have no more berries to pick anyways, and I'm gonna demolish the ones that are up here. Once the farmers or the farmhouses have employees. I need this very soon because I'm running out of lumber. All right. So employed. Building slack workers. All right, so I'm going to pause this one because there's no work in the area. And same thing here. So by pausing those beavers will come work in these and continue to cut down the few trees we have left. The scientist is working on getting us science points. That's good. Because we are going to need... Oh. What was that? 60 for the forester? So that'll work out. We want to put this there. And I need an entrance for it. All right. Things are looking good at the moment. Alright. I want those gone. I'll continue to pick these for a while. But these berries are going to be replaced by carrots. I think they can reach all the way out there. Yeah. Okay, good. I don't want to plant anything there. I have plans for that. We're up to 4 on our goals. Good. Wet fur is the only basic need left. Oh no. Building lacks resource or workers. I'm kind of okay with that for now. Although maybe I shouldn't be. How many logs do we have? We're doing okay on logs. We are out of trees, though. I think I'm going to pause one more lumberjack flag. That'll give me an employee here. And that'll unlock planks, and I'm going to need planks. Oh, I can shorten the workday back down, too, before I exhaust all of my beavers. Some of these are regrowing, that's good. That's all cleared out and ready for carrots. I have a little bit of moisture there, so I'm going to plant one more row. And apparently I missed a berry plant. So we'll kill that off. Okay, so we have our 60 points for the forester. Where do we want to put our forester here? Why did that shorten up when I did that? I don't understand that. That's alright, I guess. The few spots back here will fill up eventually with berries anyways, so I'm not too worried about that. I think this is a good spot. We lost another beaver. Or no, that's... Yeah, okay. Alright. They're gonna wake up here. Whoa. Oh, carrots. Okay. So our first carrots are ready to pick. We should probably get a place to store them. So we'll build another medium warehouse. And set that one to carrots. What is that? Come on. I thought I took care of all of that. Need planks. Okay. That should be... It has... Why... What? Why is that not working? Come on. Don't do this. I don't have any way to get the power over because I don't have platforms yet. Well, this is not what I wanted. But, might have a solution. 40 logs, though. I don't... I'm gonna be short. And another drought's coming. I have 2 unemployed beavers, which is good because I'm going to need one there. There's no trees to cut down over here. I need my forestry hut. And I need some... Oh, okay. I need stairs. All right, so now I'm making planks, but I'm not using water power for it for some reason, but that's okay. I'm going to put another set of stairs right here. And that'll give me access down in here so that I can build more water wheels all the way across. And by going all the way across here, then it'll guarantee power here. I think the problem is that the water's just going around. Nothing to do because I haven't assigned anything yet. But now I'm going to. Okay. How do I want to set this up? I think everything down here I want to do as pine. I'm also going to do like some chestnut trees and some maple, stuff like that down here. I also want to rush to some dynamite because I want to make this river deeper. The flooding that we were having was mostly because of how shallow this was. I make it a second level deep through here, then twice as much water can flow through the river. We won't have enough to keep it all the way full necessarily, but we can fix that. We just need to allow the water to flow. And there's some narrow spots, and that's why it was flooding. All right, so our stairs are in. Let's go ahead and build more water wheels. We are going to run out of logs again, though. But it's okay, because we are now growing trees. So if I put a lumberjack flag there, and I can mark some of these to be cut down. That'll buy us a little bit of time. I don't need to have any of this marked for cutting anymore. Oh. All right. Probably should have done this the first time, but that's okay. I do still want that dam down here. We'll just go straight across like that. That's fine. So that's 4 dams. We would do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there'd be 2 more dam pieces to make it curve. I also need to connect that. So the reason they haven't planted any further here is because that's the reach of the water. So they won't plant this in a place. They won't plant the trees in a place that won't grow trees. So once I get this dam in place instead of this one, or once water starts flowing again, which it's day 1 of the cycle, so it should, then he'll come back and plant all of this. There we go. All right. So, how am I doing on... Oh. We'll go ahead and pause that, because I don't really need more planks at the moment. We only have 4 logs. Okay, so... how many of these? I don't need that built right now because I don't have anyone in the work or in the sawmill. Let me come over here. So by destroying that, that'll finish that one up. Come on, gather up the logs. Ooh, they won't though, will they? Not until I put a log pile in. That takes 6 logs to build that. Come on. I only need a couple more logs. What are you doing? Oh, I know why. I know why. There you go. Now you have some stuff to cut. Get to work. Thank you. There's a couple logs. It'll help the log pile. There's a couple. The log pile's built. Good. Now they'll collect when I destroy stuff. Only 14% grown. Oh no. Alright, so they've gathered up all of that stuff. I have 24 logs in storage. Yes, I know you cut down all your logs. Good. Don't need you anymore. It's so high up that and dry that nothing's going to grow back up there anyway. So you're done. I still have 13 planks. All right. So let me build another staircase. And then another lumberjack flag. And short-term solution. Cut down all of these. Got one more tree there. I think I'll be okay through another dry spell with that little corner. I don't think it's going to make a huge difference. And hopefully by the end of the next season, yeah, see, these are now 41% out of 12 days. So I need like 7 more days. So by the next cycle, we should have trees to cut down to build this dam. Gonna build most of my industry up on this level. So I'm never gonna have water that high anyway, so we'll do all of our industries up here. And to do that, I'm going to need some high power shafts to go up this hill. So I'm putting one there and one there. And I'm putting one there. And that there, I guess. We're finding some logs. Oh, that's gone already? Wow. Alrighty then. None of that's gonna grow back either, so that's gone. Nothing to do in range, I know. That's gone. Now where? Oh, some of these are growing. Good. Yes, we have logs. All right. So, what to do? We're doing fine on carrots. We've got a bunch of berries. I think the next step, I want to get rid of all of those. And I'm going to replace it with some more trees. Is this out of range? It is. Shoot. Okay, so temporarily, I'm going to put my district center over here. So now they can build this. All right. Daytime. Huh. That might have been a mistake. Yeah. You guys are gonna work till it's done. There's plenty of logs, so they should be able to go fairly quick. It's not gonna make it. Shoot. You shouldn't have done that. It's not gonna close up. The drought's coming. Yep. Oh, wonderful. I was doing so good. And I probably could have made it if I'd re-employed 4. No. Come on. It's only a 3-day drought. Won't be too bad, but yeah, I messed that up. All right. 3 days though, I don't. Oh, I do have some water trapped in there, so that's going to help the berries. So I didn't lose the berries. I don't think I lost too much of the carrots because I still have water up here. But I did lose some trees, so my forester's going to be busy again in the spring here. Okay, so I do maple trees through here. This can move back up the hill. I want to make sure that I can reach all the way up here with it. Which I'm pretty sure I can do right here. So let's give that a shot. If I have to move it, I'll move it. but that'll give me another area of flat roofs to build on top of. Okay, so I have a flat area in there. When the water comes back, I want to be ready to go here. Do not cut down my maple trees. Oh, shoot. Okay. New problem, but I have a solution. Wait, hold on. I don't need both rows. I only need the one row. Okay, so when these are done, which I'm going to prioritize apparently because everyone's just running right past them. Whoa. We had a bunch of beavers die of old age all at once. Okay. So if I move the path to right there, and then I can Delete those paths. Yes. Shoot. I didn't want that one. I don't think that's going to work either. Okay. So, gear workshop. I definitely need that. And that means I'm going to need more power wheels. Which I was going to put in anyway, but I might have a slight issue. Gonna need to figure out a way. Actually, I'm gonna have to use some dynamite to lower these ledges on a couple of these, just down to this level, and then connect the two sets of wheels together so it's all one power unit. Wouldn't hurt to put in a second water pump there. I don't have anyone to work it at the moment, but these 3 barrels should stay pretty full, and they're not. All right. Cycle number 4. Doing fine with food. Running a little low on logs. Still have stuff to pick up here. A few more planks will get my gear shop working. Okay, so don't have anyone for my gear workshop. I have housing for 30 beavers. But I only have 14. I need to get the wet fur thing taken care of. I'm going to prioritize the pine trees because I want a constant source of lumber. Okay. Come on, baby beavers. Okay, so I have plenty of carrots. I have berries. Definitely need a paper mill. I should put in a shower somewhere. Okay. Where do I want to put in my showers? I could put a couple platforms in here. Whoops. Not that one. Okay, so that gives me a decent space there. I'm going to put one in there for now. Why am I still not having babies? Sleep. Oh my goodness. Really? That is still running? Okay, that's why they're not having babies. They're freaking exhausted. That'll go up now. All right, so demolish that and that and replace that with that. Put the path back on top. There we go. My shafts are in. That's good. I have a bunch of power. We have a drought coming again. Okay. I'm gonna need more scientists. Or inventors. Inventors. Where do I want to put these? I think I'll go ahead and do that. I need dynamite. I'm sure some of my beavers are still asleep after the 9 days straight of work with no sleep. So I'm giving them a little bit of time here. We do have a drought coming, but we don't have really much to worry about right now, so get all the pine trees replanted. Almost done on that. Eventually, I'm gonna build a dam like right up here that's as tall as I think this point. And I want to back some water up into here. But I'll have to dynamite a channel along this wall somewhere. And then spill it out beyond the water wheels. I also plan to bring water out this way and across to here somewhere. Because I'm going to need more farmlands. But I think the first dynamiting I'm going to do is to deepen this main river right here. Just this part. These are all chestnut trees. So if I can get a path over here, I can set up a gatherer over on this side. And that will get me more blueberries, some dandelions, and some chestnuts to eat. What are these? Birch? Yeah. I'll probably just cut those down. One worker. What are you? Alright, so I'm going to pause that. Okay, I've got 2 workers there now. Again. I need that gathered up, and I need that gathered up. Oh, how did I get down to speed 1? That might explain some stuff. I have babies. Good. I let them actually go home for once, and they made more babies. Oh no. Another one died. One more log there. Okay. So that'll finish in the morning. That's good. I don't have the planks for those, though. Just waiting on baby beavers. Wow, we had a longer drought this year. Still have 4 days left out of the drought. All right. So, 4 babies. We're up to 15. It's only half of our housing. All right. So 7 out of 15 have wet fur. That's good. We could grow some more crops to improve their well-being. I think I want to do like sunflower seeds right down here. All right. They aren't eating very many of the berries. think I'm going to do this for now. Two of them are about to grow up. That's good. It'll get me back up to 13 workers. I think I want some more pine trees. I don't remember the range on my forester. Oh, okay, out to there. Too far from a district right there? Seriously? Alright then. We are going to have to do something else here. What if... I want that one deleted, and I'll put some stairs in. And then I'll do a road across. And I'll leave these berries. And I'll do everything above the road here as sunflower seeds. There's a road right here. This is not too far from a district. Whoa! Flooding! That's why I need to get my dynamite factory up. What the heck? Make me more babies. Come on. You have housing for 30. I need babies. 12 adult beavers. Good. I don't know who this beaver is, but he's finally... Okay. I like him. He's doing good. Dang. Another old age death. I have babies, though. 5 of them. Okay, good. Where should I build my campfire? I did it right there, then I'd block this whole path. I could do this, though. It's a little bit far from town. I'm going to put it behind the district center here. That's close to where all their houses are. So that'll be somewhere to relax close to home before you go to bed. And that'll get us another point right here for the campfire. We are almost to the 600 science that we need in order to oh, we only need 400 for the factory. Okay, that's good. So we have that. Need to plan a few things here. That's gonna go there. We're gonna need paper mills. And the paper mills require a path on that side. So if I do a paper mill there and a paper mill there, then for power, oh, let's pause that one because I want this one built first. Wait, do I? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, because then I connect the power there, and then I'll connect power there, and then I'll connect power up. Oh. I don't like that. I need that over one. Which means I need that. So, I guess that's what I'm going for there. And then, oops, I need stairs there going up. Okay. So I'll pause that and they'll build the gears first. Because if they build this first, then they can't build these. Right now they're working on that, I believe. Oh. No. Why? Build this first. You're out of planks, aren't you? Yes, you are. But I have 14 adult beavers now. So I'm doing okay. Oh. Oops. I paused the sawmill, but I didn't pause the guy powering it. All right, so that should finish first thing in the morning. And then okay, so that's done. Yes, it is. So build that. We'll unpause that. I'm gonna need more gears. We'll unpause that. Okay, so in here we have gears and paper, but we don't have planks. Okay. So I need another pile for planks this time. And then we're going to need warehouses. Another drought coming. That's okay. What do I need? I need 300 more to get my explosives. But I have 3 scientists. Oh. All right. This time, I'm pausing one of those. Did that get a worker back in there? Yes, it did. Hey, nice. We have 18 beavers. We have 12 workers, so we're a little low on that. But they're reproducing fast now. That's good. I'm gonna build a Lido down here. And that's for the fun right here. So that'll be the next step. $14 grown-ups again. Good. Keep making me more babies. I need more beavers. Wait. Another one died of old age. That is still waiting on planks. When I hit 15 gears, I think I'm going to pause again, because that'll get me my second paper mill. And I don't really need more gears until I can build this. Oh. And it is now drought season, so I don't have power to run both of those anyway. I can run them both, but the efficiency will be really bad on them. So I'll just make more planks while the drought's here. 6-day drought, huh? Okay. I don't see any of these regrowing. So I might just delete this. I can move this. Okay. I'm gonna build another tooth grindstone up here. I'm gonna build some hospital beds, which I haven't needed yet, but I might soon over there. I have 15 grown beavers. I can start that back up now. Cool. 16 grown beavers. I have an unemployed beaver. How about that one? Okay. That's even with the paper mill running. Cool. I think I'm going to pause the paper mill until the season's over too, the drought. I want that built. Alright. So when that hits 600, we can unlock dynamite. And I need to blast a few spots here down, I think 2 levels. Because I want to connect these water wheels to these water wheels. So right now, the only thing being transferred up here is from this. None of this is reaching any of these buildings. We have no complaints. We're maintaining our level 7 well-being here. That's good. We have 24 total beavers. Construction lacks materials. Yeah, I'm out of gears. I know that much. I guess we'll run slightly inefficient here for a little bit. Oh. Okay. It's because I still needed planks, isn't it? Yeah, I need 40 planks. So nope. I'm going to pause that. I'm going to put some windmills up on this. This is kind of the tallest area I have at the moment, actually. It'd probably be better to put them up here, but that would take a lot of planks. So, I don't know. Anyways, we're at about 2.5 hours here, so I'm going to call the video here. If you enjoyed this one, make sure you hit that like button. And feel free to subscribe to keep up with this or any of the other games that I'm posting. I hope to see you in the next video, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.